Alright, so we are going to fly. I don't know why I came here actually. Um, you guys may have noticed I've actually already kind of been to where we're about to go, Mount Silver, but I'm not going to fly there just because I want to get the full experience on tape here. But it was a really good place to train up Steelix, and it was going to take a long enough time as it was, so I figured it'd be okay if I just snuck in there, did some training, and came back out. Hopefully you all will find it in your hearts to forgive me. And that wasn't a pun. I know, playing Heartgold. Alright, so we are going to heal up. That'll get our power points back. Let's give some citrus berries to our team. And then we will head to Mount Silver to capture Moltres. Luckily, I think Moltres is a lot easier to get to. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Citrus berry. Also thinking that I think we actually need Waterfall, and I don't. Can Golem learn? Oh, Kingler might be able to learn Waterfall. Not what I meant to do. Actually, you know what? I don't think he can. I think I tried that before, didn't I? So I might have to grab a different Pokemon. Okay. It's gonna be annoying because we'll be down to like one of our actual team members and that's it. Did Ho have a citrus berry? It did. Alright, well, let's check it out. It's really annoying that Kingler can't learn Waterfall. It seems like the perfect move for a Kingler. Leah can, but I don't really want to delete any of her other moves. I guess I do have a Heart Scale for like Outrage. No, Outrage was a move tutor move. Definitely don't delete that. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna grab somebody out of the PC. I can't put Golem back because I think we need Rock Climb too. And I don't know if Gyarados can learn Rock Climb, but I think our Gyarados already knows 4HM moves. It does. So let's go ahead and replace Kroot for Gyarados. And we now have only Leah left in our team. Hopefully we won't encounter any trainers along the way. Even if we do though, our team is pretty strong, despite not being like our main team. I mean, Gengar's level 55, so that's not bad at all. Alright, please don't fight any low-level Pokemon. In fact, let's just use a Repel. I imagine you guys aren't... Oh, okay, can't use it. I imagine you guys aren't too interested in seeing what Pokemon are outside. Let's get off my bike. Mount Silver. Although, if our Repel runs out, you might have the chance anyway. Pokemon League Victory Road entrance. So, you know where we are. I think we came here a little while ago. West to Mount Silver, east to Kanto, north to the Elite Four. And there goes our Repel. So once you have 16 badges, this guy moves aside and lets you go to Mount Silver where there are scary strong Pokemon. But you should be alright, just watch out for yourself. I will do my best, and I'll have Gengar to watch out for me too. Right, Gengar? He is focused with a sharp gaze. Very nice. The last route in the game, Route 28. Alright, we'll face one Pokemon and then we'll move on. Ponyta. Yeah, I quickly decided it was better to train Steelix just inside the cave than against all these Ponyta. And I think you can find some Rapidash too. I think this will be a one-shot. We're 15 levels higher. Yep, good job, Gengar. Alright, so let's use a Repel because we've already taken a long time in this episode, and I do want to capture Moltres, obviously. Alright, here we go. So as you can tell, there's nothing too fancy along this route. There's a house, which you need cut for, of all things. The 1HM move we don't have with us. I honestly don't know what it could be, but I'm not too concerned about it either. That house, if I had to guess, is probably a move tutor that either teaches your Dragon Pokemon Draco Meteor. I don't think it is though, because I think that person was already in Blackthorn. So what I think it is the person who teaches your starter Pokemon Hydro Cannon or Frenzy Plant or Blast Burn, which are basically the Water, Fire, and Grass equivalents of Hyper Beam. And I think they can only be learned by starters. It might also teach them like Water Pledge and Fire Pledge, but those might be Gen 5 moves. Alright, Reaper Cloth, if I'm not mistaken, that allows you to evolve Dusclops into Dusknoir. case you always wonder, there's nobody here except the Pokemon nurse. Actually, Cameron was here the first time I came here. I was really surprised. Like, there's a trainer here? There wasn't a trainer here before. But it was just Cameron. Alright, Mount Silver. And we will come back here at the very end of the Let's Play, actually. I see a Mischievous. Doing mischievous things, I'm sure. But for now, we are just going to go far enough to find the last legendary bird. And of course, there's a reason we brought Gyarados. We're going to use that handy-dandy waterfall. It's been a while since Gyarados has been in the party, but then again, it's been a while since we've had to use waterfalls, so funny how that happens. That's not the right way. Expert Belt. Okay, that's cool. I might give that to Heracross, because he has a super effective attack against most types. That's a tough one. Expert Belt is an item that mostly you need Rock Climb and Waterfall. Glad I brought both. It makes all of your super effective moves do 10% more damage. So if you have a Pokemon with like 4 attacking moves, and they have really good coverage, like Rods does, or like Rods do, then sometimes it can be better to get the 10% on all 4 of them most of the time. Obviously there's no 4 moves that are super effective against every Pokemon, but as opposed to getting just 20% on one move, which you might only use like 40% of the time. I think we're going the right way. I might have taken a sneak preview. Yep, here we go. Just on Bulbapedia. So here we are. If I go one left, I should be able to use Rock Climb, down to Moltres. I'm tempted to save here, but just in case my recording software crashes, I'm going to take that risk. The things I do for you guys. Okay. As usual, we are starting with Gengar. Here we go. Let's not waste any more time. And there's Moltres, level 50 of course. Exerting its pressure, of course. Okay, let's use Hypnosis just to keep it from doing too much damage against Gengar. I think it can learn Flamethrower and Air Slash, and then 2 non-attacking moves. Actually, one of those was Safeguard. I do remember looking that up. And Safeguard will prevent sleep, so that's actually a little worse than Reflect. Once again, it is doing just about a third. Guess I should have kept Gengar a few levels lower. Critical hit? No, Moltres is just that powerful. Alright, Citrus Berry's not really going to make much difference here. But I don't want it to use Safeguard, so took a risk, didn't pay off. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, what to do, what to do? I can bring another Pokemon to weaken Moltres. Ho-Oh would probably do the trick. Gyarados would also do the trick. Golem would probably be too powerful. I don't want to risk like a crit even on like Rock Climb. But Gyarados being 20 levels lower, even a crit, I can't risk it. Sorry. I really don't want to do that whole Articuno thing over again. Okay, so let's use, again, I don't think Strength would 1-hit KO it, but I know Rock Smash won't. You know, I should have Res Gengar first. Luckily, Flamethrower will do very little against Moltres. Air Slash might do a little bit more. Okay. Not doing much damage at all, just like I had planned. Let's revive Gengar. Too bad you can't use a turn to give them another held item. That'd be nice to use a turn to give Gengar a berry to hold. And we don't know Recover, even though Ho-Oh can learn it. So, just have to make do. On the bright side, at least none of these legendary birds know like Rest or anything. That would be really annoying. I don't think a Freshwater would be quite enough, so... yeah, let's go with Hyper Potion. Like I said, they are cheap. Ancient Power, that's going to be a knockout. Oh, I didn't think... so Moltres has Flamethrower, Air Slash, Ancient Power, and... Safeguard? That's a really tough move pool to face. Definitely our hardest legendary bird. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Oh, I should have used Hypnosis there. Oh well. Watch it use Safeguard. Safeguard, called it. Now I can't use Hypnosis, and I can't use really anything, so... let's... I don't want Kingler to take any damage. Let's just use Mean Look. Does nothing in this case, but it's a way to waste a turn. In the old games, when you had a Poke-Flute, you could also play that to waste a turn. That was always useful. Oh, I got the stat increase. These birds don't even have Serene Grace, too. Remember the old days when Olive was just a Togekiss and it was using Ancient Power and got or Togetic. Did I say Togekiss? Alright, doing a lot of damage. One more Mean Look. Okay. Didn't even get the chance. That's unfortunate, because now if it uses like Air Slash or Ancient Power, it might knock out Kingler before we have a chance to even use one of our attacks. You know what? I wonder... I don't know if we have one. What does X Special do? Is that X Special attack or defense? Special attack. What does X Defend do? Defense. Dire Hit is critical hit. Yeah. I don't know if there is an X Special Defense, but if there is, I don't have one, so... Oh well. And all of Moltres' attacks are special. This is going to be tough now that I got the Ancient Power boost. Oh, one shot. That's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Because no, see, I would at this point if I had saved, I would have just like restarted it and hoped it didn't get the boost. Oh, Intimidate doesn't do anything because Moltres is a special attacker, but still, it's kind of cool. Oh, that's so annoying. So if you use Ancient Power, it's going to wipe out Gyarados' health in one go. You know what? We have these max revives. Let's just use them. So it doesn't have Safeguard up. I'm going to revive Gengar. So if it does one-shot this Gyarados, I can bring in Gengar to put it back to sleep. After the boost from Ancient Power, this is definitely going to be a one-shot. We're actually running out of Pokemon this time. I'm going to be reviving them faster than I can do anything. Oh, I should have saved. I really should have saved. Alright, Gengar. Oh, and it's faster because of the Ancient Power. Oh, this is really, really bad. I should have remembered that it had Ancient Power and been a little more cautious. It is just wiping through my team. That shows you how good Moltres is. It has a bad move pool. But very good stats. Makes it very good in Pokemon Go. I mean, it can still do a lot of damage to Leah even if it has, or if it uses Air Slash, so none of my Pokemon are really safe. And if it uses another Ancient Power and gets another boost, I'm just in a lot of trouble. At that point I might just have to restart, catch it, Articuno off screen, which is a real pain, and then come back here. What do these flutes do? I think they like wake you up or something. Okay, so I have a Revival Herb. Let me just use a... Alright, max revive. I mean, I guess I have to use it against Gengar and just hope it uses Air Slash. Maybe Gengar could survive an Air Slash. Flamethrower has higher base power. Because if it uses Safeguard, it's only non-damaging move. I can't put it to sleep anyway. Alright, so it looks like Leah can survive a couple hits. That'll give us time to get some more revives off. Where are my revives? There they are. Okay, I really need to get Kingler in a free switch in and get it to survive an attack and not flinch so that it can crit. Yep. Wow. Okay. I can't send in Kingler yet because it's not at full HP. So at this point I have to hope that Moltres uses Air Slash or Ancient Power, doesn't flinch or knock out Gengar, and then that I hit with Hypnosis. Critical hit. This is one of those like Murphy's Law moments where everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Alright, well at this point I might as well use my max revives, because if I turn off the game, it's not going to matter anyway. This is what I get for bringing a bunch of HM Pokemon and not my actual team, which might be able to resist this. Like a Tyranitar would be a really good Pokemon to use here. I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, so... thing is, I can't even... I was thinking about risking, like letting Golem die, risking bringing Kingler, and just healing it up instead of reviving Gengar, but if I do that, and Kingler faints, then we faint. Now, I don't know, actually, you know what? If we faint, Moltres... What happens to Moltres? Do we lose our chance to catch it? That's interesting. I think so. Although I think you can catch it again maybe after fighting the Pokemon League, so I don't know. I don't usually faint against wild Pokemon, surprisingly enough. Alright, I think I can probably use a freshwater for Kingler. Yes, exactly enough. I guess I should have trained up Kingler, but that would have been a waste of time. Alright, this is probably going to be a knockout. No, not quite. And there's our Citrus Berry. Golem could defeat Moltres pretty easily, but I don't want to defeat it. You know, do I want Golem to faint? I think I do, actually. But let's go ahead and revive Leah. Oh, obviously I was really hoping this would be so much easier. I didn't remember that Moltres had Ancient Power. And even if it does, it still has a very small chance of actually getting the boost from it. Alright, so, alright. Plan A, once again, is going to be to bring in Gengar. I hope it uses, like, Air Slash and misses, or just doesn't kill me. Alright, there's the Air Slash. Don't flinch me, don't kill me, and please hope Hypnosis hits. Okay, whew, okay. So, at least we have some chance now. It's still going to be it's going to take forever. Okay. Now we can kind of safely bring in Kingler. It's guaranteed at least one chance of sleep. Of course, it can just use like Air Slash for this and one-shot Kingler. Okay, it's fast asleep. Well, that was guaranteed. So please don't wake up so I can use Full Swipe. It woke up. And it used the one move that would have killed me. See, now it could use Safeguard all it wants to, but nope. We are just getting such bad luck here. Sorry this is such a pain. I know I'm just like constantly spamming items to do things here, but I'm just like barely keeping myself alive by spamming these items. And Moltres is just using every right move. Let's revive Golem, since Golem can survive at least a couple hits from a boosted Moltres. Air Slash. Okay. So I'm gonna play this nice and safe. You guys probably already know this, but at this point there's a good chance I'm going to either splice this into another video or just make it 2 short videos. Because from my point of view, I'm now 45 minutes in. So, not ideal. Okay, Safeguard. So I should remember that it has Safeguard going. Kingler is fainted, so let's restore Kingler. Clicking on the wrong thing too, which is really annoying me. Alright, maybe I can bring Ho-Oh and just use a Rock Smash. It does have increased defense. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Although with a crit, that would ignore the increased defense. And might still knock it out, so I don't know. Alright, thanks to Leah, we are finally getting some of our team back. It's going to be a long, drawn-out battle, but we are at least making some progress. I don't know how we're going to keep Moltres asleep when it has that increased attack and special attack. Alright, let's use the fresh water on Kingler. Okay, Air Slash. Hopefully Moltres does not eventually run out of power points. That would be unfortunate. Especially if we get down to like 1 HP. Don't want to use fresh water. Hyper Potion. I'm going to try to bring in Gengar again and see if I can get another sleep off and then see if it can actually stay asleep for more than one turn. Safeguard. Okay, that's... well... there is Safeguard too, so I don't know. Glad I bought more Hyper Potions before this. I would definitely say that. So we might need every single one of them here. We will eventually run out. Okay, there's the Air Slash. Could bring in Kingler and hope for like a Flamethrower or Safeguard, but False Swipe with the defense boost is not going to do much unless it crits. So let's bring in Ho and hope for a non-Rock Smash crit. Ho does have pressure, which is not ideal. Safeguard. Okay, so definitely not going to bring in... okay, it's almost nothing. That's good. Definitely not going to bring in Gengar. I'm so nervous about one of these Rock Smash crits. As long as it doesn't crit, we're making really good progress, but at this point it's so low that one crit would knock it out. I think after this one more Rock Smash, I can just use items and other Pokemon to waste turns. Citrus Berry. Kind of wish I'd done that earlier, to be honest with you, but okay. Come on. We've been really unlucky so far. Just don't crit. Okay, good. Oh, and it's defense drop. That's awesome. I forgot Rock Smash could do that, but it makes the strategy even better. Alright, let's just use some Citrus Berries now to save our better items. Actually, let's use a Revive on Kingdra. That way we can always use her as a wall as we use more healing items. If need be. But we're not going to need that, of course, right guys? We're going to catch him on like the next couple turns. I'm sure that's exactly what's going to happen here. Alright. So at this point I'm just going to spam Citrus Berries until Ho faints. And we'll see how Safeguard shakes up. If Safeguard wears off this turn... yeah. So assuming it doesn't use another Safeguard, I'll just bring in Gengar and go for another turn of sleep. Safeguard, okay. In that case, it's going to bring in Kingler and hope that it doesn't use an attack that knocks me out. I think only Air Slash will one-shot Kingler. Maybe Ancient Power, that's going to be close. Air Slash definitely will, though. So let's hope it doesn't use another Air Slash in a row. Honestly, after those pressures, it can't have too many Air Slashes left. It might be stuck to only using Safeguard eventually. I don't know. Ancient Power only has 5 power points, so that's nice. Flamethrower I think has 15. Air Slash has 20. Alright, False Swipe. At this health level though, it's a neutral defense. I don't think False Swipe will get an Air Slash, of course. The one move I didn't want to use there. This is just such a pain. Okay, I mean, Safeguard's still up, so... Leah, you are up while I revive Kingler again. Luckily, we should have at least 2 turns. So I can use a regular revive and then a fresh water. Okay, Safeguard, not a big deal. Running low on fresh water, let's just use the Citrus Berry. If Moltres had used like Air Slash that turn, I would feel differently, but I'm pretty sure Leah can survive a few more hits. I'm gonna totally jinx myself by saying this, but I haven't seen Ancient Power in a while, so maybe it used up all 5? I don't feel like it did. I feel like it used maybe 3, maybe 4. But that'd be great because I really don't want to get another stat boost. If it does that, we are in just... we might as well just stop then. Alright, Flamethrower. Let's use a revive, I guess. Yeah, we have 34. Why not? There's the safeguard. So at this point, my strategy is just to spam some items until Leah eventually faints, just because I don't want to give a free attack to Moltres by switching in. By trying to switch in Kingler or Gengar, they're already going to take an automatic hit because Moltres is so fast. And Moltres is super powered, all because of that ancient power boost. So I can't let Kingler or Gengar take potentially 2 hits. It's using a couple safeguards in a row. Maybe it's ran out of moves. Uses one more, I'll give it a go. Of course, the trouble there is I can't put it to sleep. All I can do is pulse swipe it, and then until it struggles. Okay. I feel like it hasn't used that many moves yet, but whatever. Let's go for it. Worst case scenario, it knocks out Kingler, and we're back where we started. Spamming safeguard. So we can't put it to sleep, which is really unfortunate. But hey, we can get to 1 HP, and then we can just throw a bunch of dust balls at it. Okay, I think that's 1 HP. Maybe 2 at tops. It's not heavy. Now we do have some timer balls, which I should have bought more of, or made more of. I'm not sure if they're a curveball or not. But I obviously didn't expect this to go that long. So at this point, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is we're just going to sit here and throw dust balls until it uses struggle and kills itself. In which case, we might come back till after we defeat the Pokemon League again. Because I did read that you can do that. I wish I could use like a Leopard Berry on Moltres. I don't want it to struggle. But without putting it to sleep, which we can't do, we're just going to have to get really lucky with these throws. Could use a Master Ball, but that's just kind of cheating. I was going to say I could maybe bring in Gengar and get it on the one turn where it is in between safeguards, but because of that ancient power boost, it's going to be faster, and therefore it's going to use safeguard in the same turn as I try to use Hypnosis. Oh, I was hoping there. There's safeguard. Yeah, it's got to be out of all of its attacking power points. I knew it was a long battle, but it didn't quite feel that long. Alright, well, I am not optimistic about this because I can't have that many more safeguards, so I'm going to apologize. I'm probably going to post this anyway, and I don't want to like do a disclaimer because then it spoils it. So if you guys sat through this and were like, oh, I was going to watch you catch Moltres, and all you did was like do this really long, stupid, intense battle until eventually it KO'd itself. But hey, it's part of the experience, right? And that's what you guys are here for, hopefully, is the experience of playing Heartgold. So this is one of the things that can happen when you fight Moltres. They definitely gave it the best moveset. 3 attacking moves, 2 of which get stab, and Ancient Power, which has the chance to get stat boost, plus Safeguard, which prevents him from having any status condition. That's just like a really good moveset for a Pokemon you're trying to catch, especially with a very low catch rate. Right, I'm going to use a Timer Ball soon, because it's got to be at the max time already, and I'm worried it's going to struggle any turn now and KO itself. Okay, not quite yet. I wonder what the multiplier here gets up to. Probably just like 5, which is still good, but so yeah, 1 shake. I'm just, every turn now I'm looking for it to say, the Wild Moltres has no PP left, the Wild Moltres used struggle. Luckily, unlike many games where you only have the 1 shot, come on. You actually do get a 2nd shot here. I've never had to use it before now. Not that I probably only caught Moltres at most once in Heartgold. Usually I don't really bother with catching the legendaries, especially those from previous gens. But for a Let's Play, I figured it'd be a good thing to do. Alright, back to Dust Balls. It's level ball. No, definitely not a lower level. It's a little lower than like Gengar, but not enough for the level ball to really do much. Definitely not better than a Dust Ball. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was ugh! Struggle, and there it is. That was the last turn. Oh, well, like I said, I do apologize, guys, for making you sit through that, but hopefully you enjoyed it, even though it was very frustrating, at least from my perspective. Yay, we got experience. So that's Moltres. Anthony, what? I'm guessing he didn't catch a rat, right? He's battling a rat and it took off. Yep, guess what? Well, I just killed Ho-Oh, or not Ho-Oh, Moltres. So yeah. Well, what I'm going to do now is, I guess, end the episode and then double check to make sure I was not mistaken when I read that you can fight it again later. And as long as that's the case, I will go ahead and save. We do have Articuno, and I don't want to do that again. And in that case, we will have to do a few more gym leader rematches and a couple other cool fights, and then take on the Pokemon League, and then we will have our big rematch against Moltres. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for all that. Like I've been saying, we do have some pretty cool things in store for our last few episodes, so thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon.